Good morning, everybody, from lovely Celebration. Expedition Neverland here. We are coming at you on a Sunday morning. Not a whole lot going on around the theme parks right now. Of course, last week we had Universal lift their mask mandates inside and outside. I was thinking Disney might be doing the same, so I was thinking about doing a video for that, but that just hasn't happened yet. So I'm not really sure what we're going to get up to today. First things first, though, we have a new logo, which I'm going to put up here right now. What do you think of this new logo? I had the old one that I made myself a while ago, and I just decided I wanted to change things up a little bit, maybe change the colors, go with something a little different. So let me know down in the comments what you think of our new logo here. We are getting so close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. We're almost at 900, and then from there we can just soar. So like I said, it's a Sunday, gonna be a relaxing day, probably not a super long video. So I'm not sure where we're gonna be. Normally I say, well, next time I see you, we'll be at this theme park. I'm not sure. So stay with me. Just gonna have a fun, relaxing Sunday afternoon. See what happens. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button, and let's go wherever we're gonna go. Just out here on my morning walk in Celebration. Always keeping my eye out for some wildlife. And take a look here, we got ourselves a gator. We just came a few more steps down the walkway and we have this big gator right here. Not a huge gator, but just sunning himself out on the shore here. Again, you never know what you're gonna see. I was actually getting ready to post a video on TikTok and I looked up and I saw this guy and it kind of startled me. But he is just laying here in the sun, basking in the sun. It's about almost 80 degrees now, pretty warm. And he is just chilling right out here on the water. So cool stuff here in Celebration. A really nice area if you're ever in Disney and just want to have a nice place to walk around and check it out. All sorts of stuff going on here this morning. Wasn't sure what to do today. Had a last minute park reservation at Animal Kingdom, so came over here. First thing I noticed, the cast members outside at the parking area are no longer wearing masks. So that is exciting stuff. I guess outdoor cast members that are vaccinated no longer have to wear masks. So exciting stuff. Let's head into the park. So another interesting thing, so all the parking attendants, they didn't have masks. We got to security and they all did have masks. So I guess right now it's sort of a rollout of who can opt out of wearing masks. Right now it's just the parking attendants, but that makes sense. They're pretty spread out and not near each other. Hopefully soon everybody else will be given the opportunity as well, because if you're vaccinated, you don't need to wear masks. Let's have a wild time at Animal Kingdom. Definitely been a minute since we have been in Pandora. I did want to point out though that all of the distancing markings, you actually used to have to wait over here for Navi River Journey, and all of those distancing markers are now gone. So it looks like they are now squeezing people closer together. I guess the line will never come back this far again, which is nice. Things are definitely returning somewhat to normal here in Pandora. Line for Pandora does still come out of Navi River a little bit, you can see here, but now that they are keeping people closer together, it is a lot more open here in Pandora. Just feels a lot nicer. Navi River was a 45-minute wait. We're gonna check out Flight of Passage, which the line for Flight of Passage only starts here as well. This used to go all the way to Africa where the Lion King show is. 65-minute wait, but it is now all totally inside of the regular queue for Flight of Passage. That's cool. We'll probably head back to Flight of Passage at some point. We're over here at Festival of the Lion King, which has reopened. They have an 11:30 show. Right now it is 11:18. That show is already full. All these folks are standing waiting now for the 12:30 show, so over an hour. So if you are interested in seeing Festival of the Lion King, you will want to get over here very early, probably 45 minutes before showtime. They do have limited capacity in there. In other exciting news, Tusker House, which is right over here, that is reopening, I believe on June 19th, I want to say. So that is exciting. Reservations are now available on My Disney Experience. So Tusker House is reopening for character dining. Will be family style, not buffet like it was in the past. Can't say for sure if they're from Brazil, but if you see the flag up ahead, that is generally the sign of a Brazilian tour group, so maybe they are back. I don't know. There are still some distancing lines at Everest, although it looks like the extended markings are removed, even though there are still people waiting there. It's going to be a little while before I am able to ride Everest again. Can't ride any roller coasters for a couple of weeks. There goes the train up there. Had LASIK surgery and got to stay off of the roller coasters for a little bit, but we'll be back. Still have our boat cavalcades here. Mickey! Minnie! There she is. Pluto! There's still no meet and greets, but they do still have the boats coming through here. Always neat to see. I haven't been to Satu'li's Canteen in a while. I decided to come in here for lunch. Interesting here, you get to choose kind of three things. You start with your protein. I went with the chicken. Always get the noodles. And then for the sauce, the creamy herb dressing. It's like a ranch, which usually I get on the side. I kind of add that in. And then had to go with the dessert, which I'll show you all in a couple of minutes. But definitely a decent place here in Animal Kingdom. Here's half an order of the chicken bowl. Got our Bobby balls here. A lot of chicken today. Again, this is only half of the order. Got the noodles there, some coleslaw underneath, so should be pretty darn good. Give it a try. Flavors are incredible, as always. Haven't had this in a while. The chicken, they actually fire it right here. You can actually watch them do that, so you can kind of taste the charcoal nature to the chicken. Really good. The boba balls add a nice little sweet and tanginess to the dish as well. If you don't like sweet in kind of a savory dish, then you might want to ask for no boba balls. But very nice. And then the slaw mixed in there, a little bit of a sour taste. So when you get everything, the noodles, the slaw, the chicken, the boba balls all in one bite, it is definitely a variety of flavors all mixed into one. And it is very, very good. Can't wait to try the dessert, but the main course, again, it's a nice size. I split it with my buddy. We both have half of it, so we're saving on costs, saving on the calories as well. And it's a very good meal here at Animal Kingdom Satu'li Canteen for sure. For dessert, we have the blueberry cream cheese mousse. Little bit of lemon cream cheese on the top there. Blueberry cream cheese mousse down below. Should be absolutely delicious. Little white chocolate here, so dig in and give this a try. Give you a little cross section of dessert here. Some type of like cake at the very bottom, and then the blueberry cream cheese mousse, and then the lemon on top. Absolutely one of the best desserts you will get here. You want to make sure you get a little bit of the lemon, a little bit of the blueberry, all in one bite. And it is absolutely delicious. A little bit of tart from the lemon mixed with the sweetness from the blueberry. It is a fantastic dessert here at Satu'li Canteen. I think it's time for some Flight of Passage. It's always very pretty hiking up into the mountain where Flight of Passage is. Nice water features. Beautiful. Heading down to the lower level of Flight of Passage. Of course, this is a ride that I was not able to ride for quite a few years, but since losing that weight, I'm able to ride it now. It is a fantastic ride, and I'm very excited. This will be my first 3D ride with 3D glasses, where I will not have to be wearing my own glasses. So that is pretty exciting. Can't wait to give that a try. Here we go.
Can everyone see me?
All right, here we go.
Holding on to the handrails.
Ready. Heading into the link chamber. Seats 7 and 8, so I think we are in
Para su seguridad, durante toda esta experiencia deberán permanecer sentados, inclinarse hacia adelante, agarrando las barras y supervisen las...
Always an awesome ride on Flight of Passage. Very nice to experience it without glasses on top of the 3D glasses. Definitely a whole different experience being in the theme park without my glasses. It's very, very nice. But yeah, that was a fun ride. And I think that is going to do it from Disney's Animal Kingdom. Sometimes it's nice to just not really have any plans. Wasn't sure where I was going today, just decided to come over here and check things out. Had a fantastic time, was able to ride Flight of Passage. Definitely gonna come back and ride Everest. Had a delicious lunch at Satu'li Canteen, place that I highly recommend if you were coming here on vacation. Hopefully there will be some more news to report in the coming days, coming weeks, because you know that Expedition Neverland, I will be there to report it. Again, not a whole lot of news going on now other than the parking lot cast members don't have to wear masks. And that's really the only big change happening within the past week when I came at you last week with that news from Universal Studios. We are like 6 subscribers away from 900, and then once we hit 900, then we'll be so close to 1,000. So again, I appreciate all of my subscribers. If you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button, and remember, it's an expedition out there, so never land. See you guys next time.